welcome to Not So Daft Minecraft, where we're working on a brand new city hall. We're not entirely done. I think I'm going to cap this thing with a slender sort of a spiral, and we'll make the top out of glass so it'll be light all the way from the top down to the interior floor you can see there. But I've decided that the ceiling inside there should be made from prismarine, and the only way to get prismarine is to find an ocean monument, so this video is all about finding an ocean monument. Much of it's going to take place without any in-game audio because I'll probably be filming it while my kid watches television. They're not home right now, so we have some silence. Now, the village is very successful, probably does not need any more buildings because we are loaded with villagers. Now, you'll notice there's an awful lot of activity at the base of this spire, and that's one of the drawbacks to having a lot of villagers. I accidentally bumped a villager hopping up here, and now all those guys want to kill me. Very recently, we had an incident in which I bumped a villager, and they punched me over into my lava pit over there, and before I could scramble to put down enough blocks to get myself out of the lava, I died. Of course, the only thing that survived was my map to the ocean monument, the one thing I can get 300 copies of now if I like to, so I had to go and build myself a whole new bunch of armor. I'm going to really quickly log out and log back in and see if these guys reset. And they no longer care about me. Fantastic. That's a nice trick to know. Because otherwise I'd have been in some deep trouble. We'd have had to hop across rooftops to get out of here. My suggestion to you, by the way, when you build a village is please, for your own safety, build the village in its entirety before you import a single villager, because look at this place. I mean, it is crawling with people. I gave them a vegetable patch over there so they pick their own vegetables and breed as needed. You can see from the babies back there, they're still actively filling this village up. You don't need this many people. I mean, in all honesty, I could have built a village successfully on 1/10 this size land, but live and learn. So what we're going to do is we're going to gather a couple of supplies. I'm going to brew some potions for underwater breathing and underwater vision. And we will go out to the ocean monument. We'll have a look at what's out there. First things first, we got to go fishing. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's why I say the villagers are dangerous. I wasn't followed. All right. Fishing. We need some puffer fish. Oh boy, look at these guys. Fishing's easy. Push the button. Wait for something to tug on the lure. Look at that. Pufferfish, first try. That's good for 3 potions. And we're not gonna need, you know, this is not gonna be, hey, let's explore the entire underwater monument type of a trip. I'm actually going for the stone. I'm not even certain if we'll do it in hard mode or peaceful. The Elder Guardians and all of the other Guardians tend to make me lag so bad. And because they're not that hard to kill, they're just a pain in the butt. I'm going to go with the intention of killing them. Okay, I'm going to go with milk in buckets so that I can cure mining weakness and kill at least the Elder Guardians, most of them. And the Guardians themselves are kind of easy to deal with. But there's something about the underwater monuments in the past that has caused me excessive lag. So it's completely unplayable to be there with that kind of lag. And again, damn it, dealing with the Guardians, both kinds. Awesome. Not that hard. So nine of these potions is 81 minutes of gathering time. That's an hour and 20 minutes. So really, I don't think I need more than 9 of them. Dang it. They don't stack either. So depending on how far away this ocean monument is, you got to travel the entire way with everything on you. And so we've got what, like 27 slots or something? I mean, if you take, gosh, yeah, 9 potions. You'll have to take a couple of chests to park things in, some material to build yourself a little hut to be in, a bed to pass night. I mean, I think I might just travel out to the ocean monument and find out where it is, and then maybe we'll build another passage to it. No, we won't be doing any of that. We're just going to go ahead and go straight to it, take all our gear with us, and take our best chances. So why don't we go down to the part where we make a quick little go through on what it takes to make potions. Not too hard. Okay, first things first, we got to make awkward potion. 3 water bottles and nether wart. Okay, that sound means we're done. And then pufferfish. You'll notice they're 3 minutes. Don't make this mistake. Get that redstone in there. This will make them 8 minutes, all right? I've often thought this is one of the failings of the game, which is, why wouldn't you just make 8-minute potions? Why would anybody make 3s? It should cost more. I don't know, a diamond maybe? That would make it pretty pricey. Okay. So we pull out our finished guys. We put 3 more unfinished guys. And we repeat. Okay, meanwhile, we're going to go over and make some golden carrots. That's just gold ingots turned into gold nuggets, surrounded the carrot, and hey presto, you've got golden carrot to work with. All right, that is now a 3-minute potion. Same as before. We put in the redstone to get 8. All right. So we just repeat this a whole bunch more times. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Okay, we'll get milk from a nearby cow. We'll get water from wherever we happen to pass by if we need it. We can always get trees to make a block. We can always make doors from those trees. Glass blocks are hard to find. Take the lot. Okay, we were planning on returning back here if we had to anyway, so we shall proceed, pointed roughly at 5 o'clock. Now, of course, the compass isn't pointing true north. It's pointing back to our originating spawn point, but it's a good measure of where we come from. but basically we appear to be heading northwest, roughly. Now here's the thing about the maps. You can run for quite a while, but don't expect that arrow to do much, but stay at this axis or that axis, but hugging the edge, okay? When you get close enough, the map will start to fill in. This could be 1,000 blocks from here, could be a several hundred, could be 100,000. We'll be really happy we brought pretty much everything we needed with us. It turns out to be that much. And so you just keep running and running and running, and every so often you kind of stop and check the map. You see we got real high up there. When you start moving up and down the edges or back and forth across the bottom real easy, it means you're close on one of the axes. Axi? I like that. So you'll start to drift up and down real quick on those edges for not too much movement, and that does mean that you're pretty close, at least on one half of your journey. So here we discover we made a big mistake earlier. Suppose we better sleep. You gotta be kidding me. Where'd the bed go? All right, rerun all night. Now, in my defense, we did have a bed when we left the main mining room. I saw it while I was editing this. What happened to it? I do not know. Why not kill a sheep on the way? I can't tell you either, but hey. So we are on the body of water that this thing is in, I'm pretty certain. Yes, now that's the sign I'm looking for. Now, typically what I will do is kill the Elder Guardian directly under the center of the structure, which is that guy right there. Or no, that's several of them. Okay, going without sound because my son is currently watching YouTube next to me while I play, and it's slightly distracting. And no, he does not watch mine. He once accidentally stumbled across some of my YouTube videos and started watching it with enthusiasm until he heard me talk, and that was the end of that. So the other Elder Guardians live out here in these wings, which you can identify by this central archway with the sea lanterns in it. Why I'm doing this without potions, I don't know. Maybe because I got lucky with the first guy and I killed him without using up any of my potions. If you find them in a small corner somewhere and get them cornered, you can make a stab at just kind of punching them. There we go, we got the sickness again. So now we are kind of useless. So we're gonna have to go back to the surface and get our air. Go ahead and burn through your potions to kill these guys. Don't risk getting trapped down there and dead. And then all of your gear, I've had a lot of bad luck lately with gear despawning after I die. So much so that if I could turn on keep inventory setting, I would, but it takes me out of achievement mode. So the Elder Guardians are usually in these wings adjacent to that archway I pointed out, and this one's not too different. So we're already running out of air, but now I don't want to risk burning through another milk, and he's cornered. So I'm just going to pound on him, and hope for the best. Now, the real problem with this is that we're running out of air, even with respiration 3. And if we can't find that hole, or we get turned around like we just did, where is it? What happens? You know, and the next thing you know, you're waking up in your bed back home, but we got lucky. I think next time, of course, we're going to have to stick with doing it the right way, do it with potions, don't make a mistake. Now, of course, one of the main reasons for coming here, aside from the wonderful stone, which you won't get anywhere else, and the sea lanterns, which you might find 1 or 2 of scattered around the ocean floor, is of course the treasure trove. So we've killed 4 of the 3 elder guardians. I laugh because there's only supposed to be 3, but we found 4. Let's go find that treasure trove at the center of this beast. It's just some gold blocks, which we have a bunch of back home, but you've come this far, you have to get that treasure trove. I've gone to the trouble of eliminating the primary threats directly below us, and so if we don't go too far away, well, some more sponge. Still foolishly doing the whole thing without potions. It's super easy to get trapped down here. I don't know why I'm so jealous of my potions that I won't burn through what I made.
Ah, now he gets religion.
So here you see your indicators to let you know that you have these effects on, and you can tap them to see how many minutes are left. Make certain you're using a Silk Touch tool for this job, so that when you bust through these lanterns, you collect the lantern itself and not the pieces it's made up of. Because unless you have Fortune, I don't think you get back as many pieces as you need to make a whole lantern. These lanterns are one of the cool things that you can get here you can't get anywhere else. Really, not in this number. You're going to want to make a point when you find these sponges to go ahead and collect them. They're invaluable when you need to remove water when you're mining in the overworld. Here it is. You'll always be able to identify it by the fact that it's just this gigantic, large square of that particularly dark material. At the center is a bunch of gold blocks. To be honest with you, it's kind of a piss of treasure. Even if it was diamond, I wouldn't be that impressed. It's pretty hard to find a underwater monument, even just chancing into it. And so 5 or 6 or 8 diamond blocks. Much better to mine on the diamond level. Call it a day. Where are the guardians? I killed them all, and I'm making an attempt at staying directly under my base as much as I can so they don't respawn. I get more than 24 blocks away. Later, I fail at this. Not certain if I love or hate the fact that the blocks you break below float to the surface and you can just go ahead and scoop them. Sometimes they despawn, and other times they don't seem to float up for some reason. They hang up. Not too bad a haul, especially this early on. I'm holding on to the kelp because you can make blocks of kelp with it, and it's kind of a weird looking block, and I might want to build with it. Okay, so we're doing pretty good. We've got a bunch of different kinds of stone. And here's the problem. I left the bed back at the mining room. I think we made one, but forgot to bring it, which doesn't seem like a big deal except when you think about phantoms. So I'm gonna have to make a trip to the nearby islands and get enough sheep to make ourselves a bed, because I don't want to go back home without it. So, but let's take a look at the inventory. We've got a pretty solid selection of stone. As far as putting together a ceiling for the town hall goes, I mean, we're pretty set. Good selection of sea lanterns, and over here even more stone. So I don't know what we can do with kelp, but we've got plenty of it. So I'm not even certain if we have been gone long enough for phantoms, but I'm not feeling too excited about my chances. So I wish I had a bed. Go to sleep. Sometimes I think you have to go 25 blocks away to trigger a spawn. I probably shouldn't have done that, because we were feasting on the fact that the smaller guardians weren't coming back because we were staying local below our household point here. But I think we'll wait it out till tomorrow, make our way to the nearest piece of land, get some sheep, we'll make a bed, and finish up gathering here and go home. Okay, so we're gonna go out today and get ourselves a bed. We've been awake too long. Something I didn't even think about when we were first coming this way. And I became aware that I didn't have a bed. I was like, oh well. Yeah, well, oh well, but yeah, a little secret to share. I had some problems with my recording software. So I've been to this island before, so I knew there were some sheep around. Picked up one right away. Then we were running a bit low on food, so killed just about everything I saw, because this bow and arrow are equipped with flame, so it's pre-cooked meat, might as well have it. So after a bit of wandering around, crossing over into this little island here, bing, bang, boom, we come up with the total of the 3 sheep necessary to make the bed we somehow lost before we got here. And of course, that in turn allows us to plow through, digging this thing down to pieces. We're not going to get everything, of course, and we can always come back. It's really not that hard to find. Let's go home. All right, so we made our way back, and as you can see, we got our ceiling as I wanted it, and you can see that it's going to be open to the to the sky there. And we'll have a second floor, kind of a mezzanine overlooking this floor. So one challenge is going to be, where do the stairs go and how do the stairs look? And I don't know. I'll kind of figure that one out, I think. We got enough stone. I'm good to go. I'm set. And I wanted to have a quick talk about what my plans are for the village. So let's do that. So if you look down there, you notice the houses are kind of close to each other. And I think what I'm going to do, because I've got more villagers than I possibly need, I've been routinely killing them with lava. Just lava bucket, you dump it on the ground, the iron golems don't get upset, and it thins out the herd. But within minutes, they're breeding again, and it's tedious. So I'm going to go ahead and make the hard decision of selectively removing some of these houses. So we'll thin it out. I don't know how many we're going to get rid of. Probably a lot of these smaller ones. But that's where we're at. You can kind of see the shape of the city hall back there. Just imagine it stepping in one bit more, going up a little bit, and kind of terminating with a glass top or something. Put some windows in it. We'll have a little bit of fun. Not certain where my head is at right now. I started this village project quite some time ago. I do want to complete it. I would like to see some villagers in the castle. I'm probably going to start thinking of this as 3 villages in one. The castle village side, the mainland village side, and the lower village side, which have got nothing going on. And then even for the mainland, the near keep, city side, and church side. But that's for later. All right, thank you for watching Not So Daft Minecraft. I have been Gosip. You have been great.